welcome back to another episode. It's roll cage day. Yep, it's roll cage day. I didn't get a very good night's sleep, bit rough, on and off, so I'm a bit knackered. So I do apologise. Hopefully I'll wake up during the day once we start welding and I've had a bit of breakfast. But yeah, so we've got the roll cage. I'll show you in a minute. That's arrived. I showed a picture the other day, but I'll tell you all about it. I'll give you some links in the bottom where I got it from and stuff like that. Yeah, so what I'll need to do first is pull the car out a bit, hoover up the inside, get rid of a lot of the crap just so we can see what we're doing with the plates and things like that. And yeah, just have a bit of a general tidy up so we can actually see where we're fitting the roll cage. So yeah, let's get on. Okay, before we start cleaning, I pulled the car out a little bit, but while it's all quite quiet down the farm, I thought I'd do a quick video. This is a roll cage, company called Tube Bender. That's what they're called on YouTube, and then the website. I'll put all the links down below. Basically, I sent them some drawings, CAD drawings, but I think you could just fax them a drawing or email them a drawing. Fax, who does faxes these days? And just tell them the size measurements, and they'll ask for anything else that they need to, any angles or anything. But yeah, so we've got our main hoop. We've got a front roof bar, which I've got slightly bent up, just a bit of a guess. We'll find that later. We've got two, they're not called door bars, but they're hoop bars that go down to the front where the bulkhead is. And then we've got a pack here. We've got another pack as well of just lengths. I'll just ask them, look, can you just chuck in some 1.5 metre length pieces of tubing, which they said no problem. So I'll put the prices down below. I think it's, yeah, it was reasonable for what it was. Fast delivery. I ordered it on a Tuesday. It arrived, I think, the Tuesday the week after. So yeah, fantastic service. Did it all by email. They're all happy. I'm happy. And yeah, we'll go from there. We even splashed out and bought ourselves a tube notcher as well. The cheapest one I could find, obviously. Yeah. Hoovering time. Henry the second. Okay, it may not look any cleaner, but the floor is definitely cleaner. Need to hoover the boot still, but we're not worried about the boot just at the moment. So yeah, let's unpack the main hoop, I guess, and see what's going on. I think that's where we'll start with the main hoop. Okay, we're just trying to work out where the hoop will mount. We've basically removed, there's some extra plates that go in here, which then there was like a cross brace that goes underneath the rear seat. That's all been removed, so and that's not very flat, you see, you can see that's all higgledy piggledy. So we've removed that, drilled the spot welds out, and we've got a much flatter surface now to put a big plate on. So that'll be the next thing, plate, and or we'll cut the hoop down and actually get the hoop in just to see how far, how well it fits and how well I've done my measuring. Okay, we're making up a little plinth. Nothing to do because I'll show you in a minute, but yeah, just showing my welding. Okay, the plinth's tacked in, and we've got the hoop tacked in, equal measurement. All the way we go round, and there you go. Hello, Henry. So yeah, the plinths have helped in two ways. One, that even the pressing, the floor, the pressing there, the panels aren't flat, so you either end up smashing it with a hammer and stuff, and putting a bit of sheet on there and bending all that. So you can actually make a plinth now which actually matches the contours of the panel, and it also helps if you've managed to cut your roll hoop a little bit short. It helps lift it up and makes it work better. So now we've got to do the door bar, the bar that goes down there all the way to the front. That's the idea. Next we get that cut and tacked in both sides. Okay, for 80 quid off eBay, it seems to be working. I don't know if you could do thousands of notches, but for the one or two we're doing, seems to be going okay. And my 15 quid Argus drill as well. Okay, got the forward hoop bar cut, just resting in there. It's just dropped down a fraction at the back there. It needs to be lifted up. Again, it's all a bit of a compromise because obviously this was just a generic kit that they've ordered up. You know, if you were doing it properly, you'd, or you know, if you had your own bender, I'd maybe have a sort of a bit more of a kick out coming down the door pillar there. I think you could do with a bit of a different angle, but you know, it is what it is. I think we can maybe get away with it once we've got the roof bar in and welded to the bottom. We can maybe just port power it a little bit out just in the corners there. But yeah, we're getting there. Slow old work, roll cage. I was hoping to do more, but it is what it is. Okay, we tack welded the plate when it was in position, and then we took it off, put it on the bench, and fully welded it around that because it's a lot easier to do on the bench because you can't get the gun to it easily inside the car. So yeah, we'll get some more tacks on it, and then we'll build the plate up either side. It's going to go up the side of the sill eventually as well. That's the idea anyway. Okay, passenger front bar just tacked in, fully welded to the plate at the bottom there on the bench. So yeah, we're just having to sit back and think, but maybe the top bar next, and maybe just the rear supports, just tie things in, maybe just to get them tacked in. Yeah, I was hoping to get it out with the shed off today, but we're going to run out of time, I think. So yeah, but we're getting there. It's a cage of some kind. As I said, I think I'm going to have to squeeze those out, but once we're a lot more fully welded. Okay, I'm just working on this back bar. I've already guesstimated and cut it at an angle there. It's going to go onto the flange, well, it'll be another plate onto the top turret. What we need to do now is try and notch it in the right place to meet up with the other pole that goes further forward. That's the idea. Luckily we've got quite a lot of tubes, so hopefully we won't have many attempts, but key thing is trying to get the centre line right. Yeah, let's see how we do. Okay, it's getting 4 o'clock now, getting dark. Light, just got our roof bar in. Could have had more of a kink in it really to get it up higher. But I think that'd be fine. You have some visors anyway, don't you? You know, all that sort of stuff on the windscreen. And there's always a compromise, isn't it? Because I bought this as my own design. Don't have a tube bender, so we've got to work with what we've got. So yeah, just some tacks on that. Tube notcher worked a treat. Yeah, it's looking okay. Alright, I went to put it in the tube, into the tube notcher, and it's more than, it only does 60 degrees, so this is just a bit over that. So we have to go the old school method of hacking it with the disc cutter. So we're just going to try and, not too bad actually, but we're just trying to soften it up with the old soft pad and put a curve to it, and then see if we can get it tacked in. That'd be quite nice. Sorry about all the time lapse moving about there. So I've just cut a tack at the bottom there. It's getting late in the day now. I'm gonna give it a rest and a think. It's quite easy to just go, oh, that's close enough, and then just weld it in with a bit of a big gap or whatever. But actually, you know, if you've got enough tube left over, just cut another one. If you're not a professional, you can't do it in the first go. You just remember that. You just gotta, yeah. As I said, the tube notches just couldn't get the right angle on it. Oh, what's going on there? More noisy stuff. Oh, anyway, I'll pause it for a second. Okay, we're done for the day. I'll take you out the holster. So yeah, as you can see, there's we're going to go to there, to there. That's the idea anyway. And down. More tweaking to be done yet. Don't panic too much. Well, you can panic, I don't mind. Yeah. So steel's 44 point something mil diameter. I think it's 1.75 inches. I'll try and put all the stats in the description. If not, please, if you've got any questions, just say. As I said, tube bender. I got off eBay, contacted them and told them what I wanted. All these are my measurements. So if you see, oh, that should have been different, it's my measurements, which are maybe not always the best. So yeah, what we're thinking of doing is we're fully weld the cage, and then we're just going to hopefully push out the two front beams a bit and put a dash bar in, which will replace the original Subaru dash bar. That's the idea there. Obviously a diagonal down to each turret. We've got loads of tube there, so I think we definitely at least should have door bars going down. Maybe cross, because they look good once they're across, don't they, with the old filler in panels. We might have a cross as well, coming across, cross. Lots of crosses. We've got lots of straights anyway. And then obviously hopefully we're tight into all the front end as well when we finally get there. But in my head, I was hoping to have this all pushed out, body off, and showing you guys, oh look, it looks like a space frame. But it just took us quite a while to sort out the main hoop and making all the little stilts and everything. But it is worth doing in the end. So yeah, we're getting there. So this roll cage is going to maybe a multi-part video. There's me thinking I'll get it done in a day. Nah. But yeah, we can do what we can. So again, yeah, brilliant. Yeah, thanks. Hit the like. As always, I keep saying this before, it really helps me if you hit the like button. It helps Google show me videos to photos of other people, and we can do more mad projects hopefully. Thanks to the 2 new patrons that joined last week as well. Your names should be in the end credits there. So I will enjoy the beer. Thank you for, I've forgotten the person's name, a donation that came in just via PayPal from Australia. Oh, I should dig out his name. I will do, and I'll mention him next time. So again, thank you for that. Just a random donation. I am just doing what I can do in a shed. There's not much of. It's I ain't no professional. Don't have a brochure. Hope it's just getting you through lockdown, really. That's all I'm trying to do. Entertain you. So I'm going home. Bye, Stella. And try and enjoy the evening. I think we have pizzas too. We've got some frozen pizzas. No garlic bread though. Maybe I should stop and get garlic bread. Should I stop and get garlic bread? Anyway, till next time, guys. Yeah, we'll try and get another video out during the week to try and do a bit more of the cage. Bye.